Hey guys, I'm in Plano, Texas at a church conference in a hotel room. So you can see in my hotel room, it's got a TV and a little desk area over there and two queen beds, and it's pretty boring actually. So I don't know why I got two queen beds. I actually reserved a king bed, so I checked in late, so I didn't get one, or I don't know, maybe they just didn't think I was worth a king. They're like, that guy doesn't need a king bed. He's not worthy of a king. Of course, I don't want to if one of the 5 subscribers that are watching this are a queen, nothing wrong with queens either. They're cool. So, whatever. I don't know what I'll do with 2 queen beds. I'll probably use them because they're here. So, just, probably sleep in one tonight, and then tomorrow, sleep in another one. And then, that way when I check out, I can tell them which one's more comfortable. Because they probably like to have that. They can pass it on to the next guy that checks in the room. They're like, we've heard you should sleep in the east bed because we've heard it's better. I don't know, that's stupid. But I probably won't do it because it'll waste sheets, or maybe they wash them all anyways. I don't know, whatever. That's not what I want to talk about. I want to talk about tonight. I want to talk about Justine. Justine is this youth. She was a youth in my youth group whenever in my first couple of years of ministry. And this past Saturday, I went to her funeral. She's 25 years old when she passed away. And I got a picture of her right here. See her? She's beautiful. And not just in the way that she looks, but in the way that she lived her life. In youth group, she would come and she always had this smile, and she had this sense of joy, and she would sing music and she would laugh, and she was just so great. I actually got to see her maybe 5 months ago. I officiated one of my other youth, Lauren. It was her best friend, and so I officiated Lauren's wedding, and Justine was the bridesmaid. So I got to see her, and she was in remission, and I guess it came back right after the wedding, and then however many months later, she passed away. And so when I went to her funeral, I was kind of, some things are hard even for pastors. When a 25-year-old beautiful girl passes away, it was really difficult. And so I didn't really know how to think. I was kind of, upset about the whole thing. But I'm telling you, going to her funeral, initially thinking it was a tragedy, I walked away from that just feeling blessed. Not by the funeral. The funeral was fine, but by her life, the way that she lived her life. And she approached death the same way that she approached life. People would ask her, are you afraid of dying? And she was like, death, life, whatever brings God more glory. That's how she approached death. And it was so great. She had wrote in things, she had said that, what a great time it is for me to die, honestly. If I have to die, I can't think of a better time. I had a great childhood, a great teenage years. I went to college I loved. I got to have my dream job. I married this great guy. We haven't any children yet, so we don't have to put them through that trauma. And wow, her entire life was this ministry. And she said that during her death, she sees how God was working, because people who had no faith at all would come and just see her peace, and how she even looked forward to being with her God. And they were brought to a relationship with Christ because of the way that she approached death. She got to pray with them and lead them into that relationship. So what a way to live our lives. I've often said that each of us, from the moment that we're born, we begin to die. So really all that matters is what we do in the middle of that. And what if we could live that way, the way Justine lived her life? This is my tribute to Justine, and to see what God can do. Even to think that God healed her so that she could be the bridesmaid in her best friend's wedding before. God was involved in that. And that was her testament. That's what she wanted to share. That's what the message that she wanted to leave to everybody that came to her memorial service. And so I got this scripture they read, and I want to read it to you. It's from 2 Corinthians 4, verses 16 through 18. It says, that's why we never give up. Though our bodies are dying, our spirits are being renewed every day.
For our present troubles are small and won't last very long. Yet they produce for us a glory that vastly outweighs them and will last forever. So we don't look at all the troubles we can see now. Rather, we fix our gaze on things that cannot be seen. For the things we see now will soon be gone. But the things we cannot see will last forever. Man, what a great faith. What if when we pass on, and maybe that's a challenge to you, is what are you going to do with your life? What kind of legacy are you going to leave? What are you going to have written on your tombstone? Hopefully it points to God. God bless you. I love you. And see you later.